Okay friends, Jai Mata Di. Today I am going to talk about main sea water system on board ship. I have told so many times, I'll tell you again, line diagram is the heart of understanding of an engineer. If you are a junior engineer or a fourth engineer, if you know your line diagrams well and you know why this thing is fitted over here, that is very important. So I wanted to give a few examples ki aisa kyun kiya gaya and why these things are fitted. So this is a line diagram of main seawater system on board my ship. So I made it over here, and now let us see how you need to understand a line diagram. I have got a low sea chest. See, this is my ship side like this over here, right? This is a lower sea chest, and this is on higher sea chest because this is on a higher level. So water is coming from here or over here, right? Now I have got two big walls fitted over here with a filter in between. This is a low sea chest filter, okay? This is a high sea chest filter. Now let me concentrate on low sea chest filter right now. So guys, low sea chest filter, there is this valve fitted, and now you see this is a hydraulic valve. It is an H over here. So this hydraulic valve is can be operated from two different places. That is local near the valve, and can be done from the upper platform as well. I am going to show you this valve ki kaise karte hain. This is on the ECR platform, and this is on the bottom platform. Any big valve, it becomes very difficult to operate by hand, so they have given this a huge valve, so they have made it okay, we'll operate hydraulically. Tuck tuck tuck, hydraulic oil pressure से जाएगा और अंदर एक piston लगा होगा, इसको operate करेगा with the gear mechanism. This valve is either going to open or close as you want. Copy it guys? This is your hydraulic system fitted over here. Now first of all, let me come and show you this. Come. To every marine engineer out there, from junior engineer to chief engineer and electrical officer, we all know that earning respect on ship is very important. We all know fast promotions are very important, and we all know that इज्जत कमानी है, promotion चाहिए तो काम आना चाहिए, तो जूते पड़ते हैं, गालियां पड़ती हैं, and for that you need a good mentor. Sometimes we keep finding those mentors on board ship, अगर नहीं मिल रहे तो MND Flix है ना, Merchant Navy Decoded has launched a subscription model where you can find more than 30 plus courses with respect to your rank, helping you earn respect on ship. Please enroll on these free trial videos, watch these videos as per rank, and then decide whether you want to invest or not with a very good flexible payment plan as well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata. So guys, this is my engine control room platform, ECR platform over here. I'm not on bottom platform, you can see. This is the low sea chest hand pump fitted over here. If I want to operate this valve, I can do it from over here. How? See, this is a hand pump fitted. I will build a pressure from over here, and this is a directional valve fitted over here. So I can move it in the open direction or in the closed direction as I want. And then when I pump, I will see hydraulic pressure developing over here, which is going to close or open the valve. The direction is being done over here, and I can see the indication come over here. Guys, this is the indication you can see. Right now, low sea chest is fully open. Okay? And then it will go fully closed if I want to close it. So I have got an indication over here. I can operate it from here. This is how you can operate it from remote, from the engine control room, and you can also do the same locally from near the low sea chest or high sea chest as you want. Copy it guys? This is for the low sea chest. So both the sea chests can be operated remotely as well. Now okay, let's go. Guys, to understand this system, how is this operating hydraulic valve operating system, you will have to go through my ball remote control system drawings or videos where you get a very understanding how this thing is working. Copied guys? Now, so suppose you have opened this one. So from low sea chest, water comes over here. This is my low sea chest filter fitted along with MGPS anodes. If you have to understand this MGPS system and this MGPS anodes, then in that case you have to go through my corrosion section where I have made videos about MGPS anodes. Okay, but anyways, there is a filter fitted over here. Through this filter, water comes in. This filter makes sure that all the sediments, marine growth, fishes, anything as such should not enter into the system. Now we open this valve. This is opened manually. It's a butterfly valve. Okay, big butterfly valve. So we open this valve manually, and now from here, sea water comes in. I am assuming that I am keeping this valve shut and this valve shut. So from over here, water comes in, and it is waiting over here, right? Now always remember, normally in a main centrifugal pump, we always keep the suction valve open. We never close the suction valve. Copy it guys? And when it comes to main seawater system, it is a critical system and it's an automated system. I'm going to discuss that later. So in that case, we keep all the valves of these pumps open all the time. In case if one pump stops or a pressure drops, then in that case automatically the standby pump should start, right? So what happens is this valve is open, this valve is open, this valve is open, and the water is coming over here. So you can see that there is a pressure gauge fitted over here. So you can see how much is the suction pressure, how much is the suction pressure, how much is the suction pressure. If this suction pressure is dropping, that means your low C chest filter has got choked, or your ship is coming up, the draft is reduced. Matlab, its ship is in unloaded state. If your ship is in loaded state, then it's C. If your ship is in loaded state, so sea water level will be till over here. So this will be the rho GH, head acting on the suction pressure over here. But if your ship is in ballast condition, then if sea water is over here, your ship will be like this only. So only this much rho GH will be there. Copied, guys? So the suction pressure will decrease over here. Understood? So now your suction pressure depends on two factors, whether your ship is loaded or your ship is ballast. So depending on the outside seawater level with respect to the line over here. And second thing is whether this filter is choked or not. Okay, so we have come over here. Now all this, this centrifugal pump is running. This is all these three main seawater pumps. This is of a 200 meter cube hour capacity, and since it's pumping seawater, it's a centrifugal pump over here. So it's pumping seawater. Now see guys, over here again on the discharge side, I have got a pressure gauge fitted over here, which can tell me the discharge pressure, discharge pressure, discharge pressure. And I have also got a pressure switch fitted over here. You see, PS, pressure switch. Now this pressure switch is set at 1.5 bar. Can you see? 0.15 MPa. It says ki bhaiya, in case this seawater pump is running and suppose this pressure switch senses that pressure has dropped to below 1.5 bar by chance, due to some reason, maybe this pump has lost suction, maybe this pump has stopped or something has gone wrong, then automatically the first standby, the standby pump will automatically start. So this pressure switch will give a signal to the alarm control system, right? ACH क्या होता है? Auto changeover. हाँ. So this ACH will give, this is the auto changeover mechanism. So what happens is it gives a signal to the auto changeover mechanism and says, "Arey bhaiya, this pump is not developing pressure." So automatically the auto changeover system starts the other pump over here. Say main seawater pump, this is one number and this is number 2 pump. So we do not lose seawater pump pressure. Copied guys, this is very very important, and we get an alarm. So ये pressure switch इसलिए fitted है. Copied guys? कि if pressure reduces, automatically it will start the standby pump. Now let me show you. Come over here. See, it is not running, but it is on standby. This means, come over here. Right now, my number 3 seawater pump is running. You can see it is running over here. Amperage is 40 amps. So in case if number 3 seawater pump pressure switch senses pressure has dropped to below 1.5 bar, in that case it will automatically start the standby pump, main seawater pump, automatically auto changeover system inside, and an alarm is going to come over here. This is what is auto changeover. Alarm to tell us, but also system should have a backup. कि अगर एक system fail हो गया, there is always a backup. Now come. So guys, this is what we have understood. Now see, there is a non-return valve fitted over here. You can see these non-return valves in the return line. Now this non-return valve is a flap type, guys. It opens like this. Tick. This is a flap type non-return valve. It opens like this. Copied, guys? So now what happens is, guys, when I talk about this non-return valve, why is this given? उसके बाद फिर से एक butterfly valve given over here, so that all these lines are connected together and seawater is going in a common line over here. Can you see? This is a common line. So it is going to a common line over here. Now why this non-return valve is given? Simple reason is, guys, see, suppose when this pump is running and all these two pumps are stopped. So what happens is water comes from over here and it is going over here. But if this non-return valve is not fitted, then this water will also go down over here, right? So what will happen? There will be a short cycling. Rather than water going only to the upper side to develop pressure over here, it will also short cycle down. Tick, tick. So it will also go like this downwards. So there will be very less pressure developed over here. Second problem is going to be that your pump is now going to rotate in opposite direction. Ulta घूमेगा motor. And when this happens, there are chances of a mechanical seal getting damaged. Sometimes nominal direction of a main seawater pump is rotating in, say, clockwise direction. So sometimes if you see that main seawater pump is not running, it is in stop condition, and if still it is rotating, that means its non-return valve is not holding, guys. This is a very very important thing that you have to see and remember. The non-return valve should be functioning properly. Otherwise, जो pump सीधा चल रहा है, other one will be rotating opposite direction and your mechanical seal will get damaged. That's for sure, and we do not want that to happen. Copy it, guys. So this non-return valve has got a very very good importance. Now after this we have got this butterfly valve and then water flows up over here. Come. So we suppose karo number 2, number 3 is not running, number 1 is running and water comes from over here and is going up. Now what I got is I got a pressure transmitter fitted over here. So इस main seawater pipe line में, common line में, whatever the pressure is, I will get a pressure transmitter will give me a signal where in engine control room. It will tell me भैया remotely I can see how much is the pressure in this line over here. Come, I'll show you. Come. Water pump outlet pressure over here. It is right now 3 bars. Can you see this? This is because of the pressure transmitter fitted over here. Copied, guys? Not just that. So guys, now this 3 bar pressure that you are seeing, it is because of this pressure transmitter coming over here. So if you see this pressure not coming up, not dropping, not increasing, maybe the pressure transmitter has got kaput. It can be a reason. So then in that case you have to see whether the pump is developing the discharge pressure or not. Right? If the pressure switch says, bhaiya pressure is more than 1.5 bar, your pump ka discharge pressure says pressure is 3 bars, but over here pressure is less, maybe the pressure transmitter is not working. So this location where the pressure transmitter or the temperature transmitters are fitted is very important. All these gauges that you can see over here, guys, these are all pressure transmitters. You see, main lube oil inlet pressure transmitter, main engine fuel inlet pressure transmitter, main engine jacket water inlet transmitter, main engine air cooler cooling water inlet pressure, main engine cooling seawater outlet pipe pressure, number 1 main air receiver pressure, air bottle, that is number 2 air receiver pressure, main engine scavenge air pressure, main engine starting air pressure, guys, main engine control air pressure. So guys, see, the whole game is all about pressure transmitters over here. So from pressure transmitters you get a 420 milliampere signal which gets calibrated and then you can see this pressure over here. Copied, guys? Come. So from this pressure transmitter I am seeing the signal in engine control room. So from here now my seawater from over here is going to the sewage treatment plant. Why? Because if we have to do the back flushing, then in that case we need sewage treatment plant ka back flushing karne ke liye this line is given in the sewage treatment plant line. When we are discussing sewage treatment plant, we'll be talking about this line. Another line is given for MGO cooler. This is main engine MGO cooler. When we change over main engine to LS MGO from VLSFO, then we put this MGO cooler in use so that the viscosity of the LS MGO reduces. The temperature is on a lesser side and viscosity is more than 2 CST in any case. So MGO cooler cools down because of the seawater, it cools down and reduces the LS MGO temperature. Copied, guys? It is very, very important so that viscosity is in a normal shape. It should always be more than 2 CST. Another thing not to discuss right now. And from here this water goes into LT cooler over here. You see, there are big LT coolers. These are plate type heat exchangers fitted. And so यहाँ पर क्या होता है, LT water, guys, I'm going to discuss the cooling water system later, but यहाँ पर we are cooling the LT system. So LT water को is being cooled by seawater. So I just made the seawater diagram over here. So seawater यहाँ से अंदर आता है, it goes in and then it comes out. Also it goes into the other cooler, it comes out from the other cooler, and both the outlet lines you can see are joined together and then they are going overboard. Can you see? ये बाहर जा रहा है पानी. So the water that is coming from here going to the sewage treatment plant, if the valve is shut, no problems. MGO cooler valve is shut, no problems. Then it goes to the LT cooler and then it goes out. Copied, guys? Now in both these LT coolers there is a filter fitted inside, and I have got a pressure gauge and a venting over here. Venting is, in case your LT cooler is empty, you have to put in use, you have to first shut this valve open, keep this valve open, let the water come in so that it fills inside the LT cooler system, and after when the air stops coming and only water is coming, then we shut it. That means your LT cooler is filled with water and there is no air in the system. That is why this vent is given. Anyways, this vent ka use aata hai when we are, after we have drained the LT cooler, we have cleaned the LT cooler, or we have cleaned the LT cooler filter, when we have to put LT cooler back into use. That is the time when we have to vent the system, and that is the time when we fill the system, then we use this vent. Anyways, there are 2 pressure gauges given over here, guys. Now be very careful. Suppose water is coming from over here, it is going into this filter, then to the LT cooler and going out. Now say normal pressure was 3 bar over here and say 2 bar over here. Why 2 bar? Because pressure drop is going to happen inside the LT cooler, right? Copy it. Now one day you come and see that same system is running, ship was at same place, no suction pressure change, little bit discharge pressure change, little bit pressure transmitter change, but this discharge pressure has changed little bit, and over here this pressure is increased. Okay, let me put it other ways. I'll put it in a simpler way. What happens is, you have got both these LT coolers on units, same 3 bar pressure over here, 2 bar pressure over here, number 1 seawater pump running and going like this. One day you come, take around, you see suction pressure is same, pressure, discharge pressure is same. You see pressure transmitter is also showing lagbag similar reading, no issues. You see this LT cooler is showing 3 bar and 2 bar, but you come and see that this LT cooler is showing 3.5 bar and 1.5 bar. Now guys, you see the inlet pressure is increasing, that means the water is not flowing in. What is the reason? Because your filter is getting choked over here, guys. So your filter, if it is getting choked, what will happen? It will not let the water go in easily. Agar water jayega nahi to overhead, outlet pressure is going to decrease from 1.22 from 2 bars to 1.5 bars, and also the inlet pressure is going to increase from 3 to 3.5 bars. Normally what happens is when we talk about a filter, we say suction pressure, when the pressure is dropping, that means filter is getting choked. But over here, if the pressure is increasing, that means the filter is getting choked. So it depends where the filter is fitted, guys. The importance is कि pressure gauge कहाँ पर लगा है, before the filter or after the filter. That decides the condition of the filter. Always very important for you to remember, guys. Copy it, guys? And then it goes overboard. So this is, guys, how you need to understand in a simple way how a main seawater system works. Copy it? Now, come, let me show you in a local system कि भैया ये LT cooler कहाँ पर fitted and all those things. Come, जय माता। So guys, this is my high sea chest over here. Low sea chest is down below. I cannot show you right now. See, this high sea chest filter has got this all remote control system का ये hydraulic ball fitted. It's a big ball. So it can be operated from this pump over here, or also in the remote as I have shown in the video earlier, which is on the engine control panel over there. So oil comes from over here or from over there, and then it moves the piston inwards, due to which this gear rotation, this butterfly valve opens or closes. Copy it, guys? This is the MGPS system fitted. I will explain later. This is a huge butterfly valve which we have to open manually, guys. Copy it, guys? This we have to open manually. So once this valve is open, then the water goes straight. Okay, guys? These are my 3 main seawater pumps right now. These are their suction pressures and discharge pressures. Can you see? Now guys, see, suction pressure is okay because this depends upon what? The suction filter, the condition of suction filter, and also whether the ship is loaded or blast. Draft kitna outside. Since the pump is not running, suction pressure and discharge pressure are approximately equal. Same goes for number 2 main seawater pump. Can you see? But my number 3 main seawater pump is running, guys. So discharge pressure ज़्यादा है and suction pressure is same. Can you see? Discharge pressure is 3.5 bar. So this is my main seawater pump running. Now guys, can you see those 3 non-return valves over here? Let me show you. These are the flap check valves, non-return valves over here. So number 1, number 2, number 3. Now my number 3 pump is running, say, right? Number 3 pump. So in case if this valve is not holding, water will come from over here and from over here, because this valve is kept open all the time. It will regulate back, short cycle back, and rotate the main seawater pump in opposite direction. So we have to regularly come and check. We can feel whether the main seawater pump is rotating or not, or we can see from here inside. Okay? So guys, this is how we make out whether the check valves are holding or not. If these check valves are not holding, seawater pump is not going to develop sufficient pressure. And also, the other thing is that short cycling will take place. And your motor mechanical seal will get damaged. Very important. Over here, guys, this is a common line pressure transmitter fitted over here. Guys, this is the pressure transmitter fitted over here, which is giving signal in the engine control room. Now, can you see in this pressure transmitter over here? See, it is clearly mentioned power. Output is 4 to 20 milliamps, guys. That is the important thing. Remember that 4 to 20 milliamps का signal जाता है, which is later calibrated in terms of pressure. Okay? Guys, these are the three pressure switches fitted for the main seawater pump. Main seawater pump number 1, number 2, number 3. And they are set at 1.5 bar. So if the discharge pressure drops below 1.5 bar for any of the pumps, this is straight away going to give the signal to the auto changeover system and the standby pump is going to start. This is something which is very, very important for you guys to remember. Come, let's go and see the LT cooler system now. Okay guys, these are the two huge LT coolers fitted over here. Can you see this? So, over here, seawater in comes in and seawater goes out. This is the inlet filter fitted over here. Can you see the filter over here? This is the filter fitted over here. Come, let's see the seawater inlet and outlet lines. Come. This is the LT cooler. This is the seawater inlet. It is going in, pulling the freshwater inlet, freshwater LT system, and then coming out from over here. I have got a pressure gauge fitted over here. I have also got temperature thermometer fitted over here. The temperature between seawater inlet and outlet will also give me an idea whether the LT cooler is getting choked or not. And if this pressure increases, that means my inlet filter is getting choked. Always remember that. Okay guys, come. So guys, after the seawater has cooled the LT system, past the LT cooler, it comes over here to this pipeline, and this is a huge overboard hole fitted. It's a globe hole, and then it goes overboard. Can you see? It is going to the ship side. So guys, this is how a seawater system works. I hope you've got it. Now just one thing I have to explain, then we'll cut off the video. Okay guys, so I showed you the LT cooler and everything. The only thing that remains is that I did not show you the thermometer temperature thermometer fitted over here. So I can see the inlet temperatures and also the seawater outlet temperature. They say in a plate type heat any exchanger, if difference between the inlet, say this is T1 and this is T2, see this is going in, so T1 will always be less than T2, right guys, because the heat is getting transferred. So your T1 it will start increasing and finally come out as T2. Always remember that T2 minus T1 should be less than or equal to 10 degrees centigrade. If it is getting more, that means आपका filter हो सकता है choke है. अगर filter भी clear है, that means now your LT cooler plates are choked. Then you have to clean these plates. You have to open this huge LT cooler filter. Over here on my board, we have got 150 plates fitted in. It takes approximately 2 to 3 days to clean a LT cooler filter. It's a 6-monthly routine on board our ship. So guys, this is something which is very, very important and for you guys to know. I hope you have understood this system over here. Thank you very much.